Hey there, fellow treasure hunters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, the Voidborn. Episode 21, A Wreckage Up in the Stars. So we got a skill trainer for social, and I'm going to give that to Lisk, who is Burning Passion. And a book, which gives a quest. And I'm kind of hoping the quest was like, here's some heal serum. I mean, I doubt, but like, I can dream. And I will be dreaming. So that was the Chemist's Hatchet. And then we'll launch to space. Come on, quest. And let's also read the raider settings, because that's supposed to give a quest. No, that didn't. Hey, Icy, with your, like, super, your super eye. Structure booty. So there's an ancient complex nearby. Good job. I knew someone would do it. Oh, this monitor lizard can't even get to us. That's hilarious. Because I closed the door. Don't forget the grav upgrade that didn't fit. I don't have grav panels to build space for it, so we have to wait until I've got that. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I just can't accommodate it. I wouldn't mind. Let's harvest the Tinctoria early to try to get the dyes in before we leave. But his plants are officially 3. There's that. Yeah. Harvest botched. You don't say. Rip. And yeah, we need to haul that in. I should bring it in, you're right. If I need to do an emergency launch, doesn't make sense to keep it out there. Can we finally get the quest off this thing? Maybe. I think it's bugged. I've read that map so many times. I think whatever map, maybe what it is it's supposed to be like a quest in a tile that like I can't return to because I engine washed it or something. I don't know. It's a theory. It's probably not the case. So I got one die so far. I'll get the rest of them and then leave, but I don't have a lot of hope. And we are headed go to the orbital debris. Before I launch for the orbital debris, I'll go ahead and put the grav armor on, which should be on these shelves, but like isn't, so I'll make it critical. And it would be good to have Gideon back with us, too, because he's our shield belt boy. I don't think he likes that role, though, but it's still his role. These guys are far from green thumbs. Yeah, it's genetic. Or, well, technically not. It's xenogenetic, but it's genetic. Starjacks have a -8 and removes all passions. So Lisk is our best at a whopping 11, -8. And he does get dyes occasionally. Combat supply coming in. So there's 4 more tiles that need dyeing that are uranium but aren't denoted. Pretty good. I could also install the shields here. there's sort of space, so why not? So the way these work is this thing charges up a short-lived momentum repulsor surface that blocks projectiles. It works against normal shots and mortars. It shuts down instantly hit by an EMP. It charges up, and then it has an activate once it's charged. Fat body. Be funny, just giving up our xenogenetics to be fat. Yeah, there's really nothing I want to buy. I don't know if I'm ever going to use a chain shotgun. One of the problems with the chain shotgun, if you're wondering, is because we're horrible at melee, allowing enemies to get close enough where the chain shotgun is like within range is pretty sketchy as a Starjack. And maybe I should wait till they leave the map tile before bathing them in engine wash. Oh, is this no, it's a high mate. Wow, you look like a Starjack, dude. Are you a Starjack? No, you're a dirt mole. I don't actually think... No, their faction can have Starjacks. What, 5%? 2.5% of the time? But yeah, you better leave, because otherwise you're going to get radiation blasted. Or grav blasted. I don't know what it is. I know it's not good. Oh, I didn't finish mining these? Shoot. I probably won't. I mean, there's going to be components up in space. And I'm eager to get to space. So let's get the Tinctoria. See if we can finish the dye job. And then blast off. I know I'm harvesting early and it's not likely to yield, but I'm impatient. Oops, that was drop weapon. Yep, we have enough dyes. Sweet. So all of the things that should be orange to designate that it is uranium and rugged is now orange. Icy, just grab the Gao seed and then we'll take off. I'm going to lose some rep with the Spacer Guild, but oh well. I'll put our suits on once we get there. Up and away! Wow, that was not even 10. That was 5. Apparently it was abandoned, which is less. Okay, wow. Yeah, ooh, this thing is huge. And I have vision over almost all of it, which is crazy. So, there are some buildings here. There's a glow here, which is interesting. There is... So these guys, machine pistol, SMG, they're not lightly geared. Noted. There is vac armor, a sealed door, and closed facilities. There's mechanoid ship chunks, which give tiles, which we want, and more closed doors. So in terms of zooming all the way out, there's sealed crates here, hermetic crate there, and the enemies down here. So of the enemies, I count 7, and SMGs are the strongest. That could be handled by our turrets. So if the ship's pointed forwards, I think that's the best bet. I think what I'll do is I'll park here, knowing their vector of approach is almost certainly going to be this way, so that they just get blasted by turrets. In fact, I could probably force it by parking So the other thing you could do, which is vicious, is you can park hypothetically like this, where they literally can't even reach your turrets because the turrets are on the front of the ship. So they can't like melee them or whatever. Something like this, where you create a door. Like if I parked here, for instance, and they're marching to come to get me, the turrets can blast them and they can shoot back, but they can't melee back. But I think in this case, I'm going to keep it pretty simple and just like park like this, where we can approach the facilities and the turrets. Well, I'm going to give my turrets better field of fire. There, I like that. Because that allows us to move around our ship and use that to maneuver. In that situation, I can't repair them either. Yeah, true. But I can turn them off, which is a bit of an advantage. So before I go anywhere, my best shooter. So I think my shield boy is not going to have the marine armor. The marine armor is going to be for Icy. And shield boy will we'll have to make do. Alright, so Icy is fully vac resistant now. Like way like 150%. And is raring to go. These guys are like not actively coming at me, so I think I'm gonna have her quickly pop the sealed crate. And I'm gonna have her be the only one allowed to leave the ship at the moment, while I get everyone else geared up. Okay, they're attacking my colonists. It's fine. What I'll probably end up doing is repositioning some of the turrets so they have an easier time targeting the enemies that are coming. So let's not go for the steel crate right now, but instead reposition turrets. So that anyone standing here gets fired by all of them. Because, yeah, they're coming exactly the vector I thought they would. So, Vax, suit, helmet, and marine. I do have spare marine, I thought. Maybe not? No, not. So, machine pistol, that's we can outrange it. Dead. Next up will be a heavy SMG, so that's the same range as us, so I'm going to want it to target something not us first. And then there's the issue of the bodies. I can have Icy stash the bodies like in this room or something, so that people don't have to witness it. Okay, down but not dead. Who has marine armor here? Vac. Okay, it'll be pretty easy. Vac armor is a lot less than marine armor in terms of protection. So this guy has machine pistol. Let's take a step up. Close the gap. Take him down. And Lynn has a heavy SMG, so she is going to be a high priority target. Bringing her down. Now, if I'm not mistaken... oh, did you kill a family member? Oh, you just saw death, I think. Check needs. No, your wife just died. I don't really like that. Did not know there was a wife up here. This was your wife? Well, you shouldn't have married a pirate. Okay, the turrets are in good condition still. I'm repositioning to be able to fire on them. Oliver's down. So the ones that are down, let's strip. I don't think any of them Starjacks. No, none of them are Starjacks, so it's not like we're taking prisoners for recruiting purposes. And they're all down. Everyone else go into the ship except for Icy, who is going to do things nobody else should be a witness to. For mood reasons. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean this zone is safe. There's a completely high possibility that there are other enemies amongst the ruins, and I need to be careful. No, don't tend. Okay, Gideon. There's not any ugliness this direction, so let's check this door to see if it's a good place to put corpses. It is. Once we open the scrap. Alright, Icy. Time for you to strip everybody, because we can... What we can end up doing is, like, keeping the best vac suits and getting rid of everything else. So I'm going to want her to do corpse cleanup so people don't have to see all the dead bodies. But yeah, she's absolutely the executioner. I mean, I intentionally had one pawn have the... Oh, there's also more steel in there. I intentionally had one pawn that had bloodlust, so like... Because otherwise the corpse cleanup could be really nasty, especially on these old platforms where... Oh, you know what I could... Yeah, hold on. I'll do it this way. I'm just gonna fragnade them. On these old platforms where a lot of the bodies are, like, rotted, that's really hard on the mood. Where you go? Oh, that's a shirt. So once the corpses are ready to be blown up, we can let everyone else out of the ship. Imagine the Kessler syndrome as a result of throwing frag grenades on an orbital station and a bunch of corpses. Like, bone fragments incoming! Alright, there's no more corpses. Yep, totally. Don't worry about it, guys. Alright, search the term for dead. That's not true. There's another corpse here I missed. And then there's a corpse, like, down in the ruins. So sorry, Icy, you're busy for another moment. And then there was, Kana. And I'm not worried about it. I just won't go in there. One corpse is not gonna break me. All right, guys, you're free. So, Lisk, you are idle. Go to the crate. And I don't want to... I think what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to keep everyone at home except for the one I'm controlling. Because I want to clear this facility as a group. But what I will do is order... Well, I guess we already took that. But order basically all of the armor here and other stuff to be ignored because it's just not valuable enough. So, there's a better way to do this. Just forbid it all, and then I'll allow it. Like this. Yes, 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 yes. So most of this is just junk. It's not worth grabbing. I guess smoke pop packs, or fire foam packs rather, aren't like terrible as long as we don't have better utility items to wear, but they're pretty low on the run. Okay, cool. So my peeps are going to be allowed here to clean up, except for Lisk, who's going for this crate. Archite capsule. And then I'll go for the hermetic. And I'm just going to keep him away from any of these locked doors until I have a full group. Now, high priority stuff that's left here. Let's search for crate. Sealed. That was the only sealed crate. Hermetic. That was the only hermetic crate. Okay. It's... I still have hope that there's some in the rooms that are closed off to us. Tox filtration just got researched. Awesome. That allows us to get detox lung. And then we'll go back to trying to get locust armor. Lisk, could you counsel Rylus? We did just murder his wife. I don't know who got the killing blow. Okay, I now know who got the killing blow. The one that's doing the counseling. That's going to be a bit of a problem. But hey, that helped. That helped a lot. Gideon and Rylus, you two are going to team up and do some hacking. Last door opened. Last door opened. What I was hoping to do is like deactivate turrets or something. Alright, there's no reason to be in there. That's all just debris. We'll fetch that stuff later. I see a glow here. Sealed crate. Nice. We got Lucifer. Oh god, I almost took. At least there's a prompt of like, are you sure? Oh, advanced component. Sweet. And let's call it a night, because it's midnight in game now, and I'll continue the search tomorrow. That would have been good. I mean, yeah. It wouldn't have been terrible, because it's like, it's 14 of them, so there's a big supply, and I would just need to regularly supply it. It would just be unfortunate. But I don't actually hate Luciferium. All right, so Lisk is making the detox lung for Icy. So maybe Gideon and Rylus will hit, because Rylus needs to be the one, like, he's the only hacker. So he needs to be the one that does it. But besides Rylus, Gideon makes the most sense because he has a shield belt. I'm just kind of waiting for him to eat. There he goes. He can do some recreation. Once you take Luciferium, don't you need to continue taking it? Yes, every 6.66 days. And if you don't, you go crazy and you die. And there is no cure ever. Ever, ever, ever. You have to take it forever. You can't. Dying doesn't fix it. Dev mode fixes it, I guess. But besides dev mode, there's no other fix. So Gideon needs to sleep, and then we'll continue searching. I see where you're going. You are hauling a dead body? Don't. In fact, report to the medbay, because you're getting your lung. My surgical success chance is not negatively affected by movement speed. Yeah, why would it be? Okay, so let's do the surgery for the lung. Nice. So she's whole again. And we'll just make sure to try to replace some of the advanced components, at least enough to get one more bionic in case we, like, emergency need a bionic for some reason. Alright, Gideon, I'm going to wake you up. Lisk continues to smith. Gideon and Rylus will clear rooms. So let's go to this. Well, there's no floor there, so let's go over here. Hermetocrete. Plasteel. A little bit, but still, it's nice. Someone else will fetch it later, so we don't slow our roll. It's a lot of steel. And nothing in there. Ooh, a sealed crate. Come on, more Luciferium. Oh boy, there's a lot of Lucy down here. Someone will fetch it later. And this whole facility is now cleared. Last door. Meds. Running out of daylight here. More hermetics. And another blast door. Litter world. Yeah, nice. Lots more steel. And this will be... This facility will be the last door we open, because I see the mental break. More meds. So is there any other boxes for us to open? Yeah, there's some. Huh, look at that platform. Imagine the Locust jumping there against brawlers. Be like, haha, can't touch me. So we're doing a pretty good job. We have the southwest and the west to do. There's good stuff in these orbitals. A lot of Luciferium and other random stuff. What does it mean, the apparent fog in the room? It means is like vacuumed, but like there's like a... It has been closed or whatever. It's like it's sort of the warning that it's like dangerous, I guess. And we can jump again if we need to. Got it. Alice, when you wake up, drink beer. That will totally help with your situation of your dead wife, right? So he's recreating, gonna drink some beer, and Gideon is raring to go. Gideon is very easy to please. Alright, let's go this way. Everyone else I'm just gonna, like, unrestrict for carrying's sake. It's not exactly safe, because they could wander into somewhere dangerous, but I don't think anyone's gonna go through a door to go hauling, because you don't... There's no reason to open doors when you're hauling. Hyperweave. Nothing. Advanced component box. I like that. We'll have to scoop that up later. Come on. Heal Serum. Sentience catalysts. Well, that will be awesome to use on a soon-to-be very smart animal. Pretty cool. Dead body. I don't need packaged survival meals enough to care about this body, so I'm gonna leave it closed. Yep, here's some more survival meals. This is probably a drop pod. It's the right size. Yeah, it's a drop pod. Anyone in it? Nope, just a pack of wake up. Okay, I think this is the last room. I'm double checking. Yeah. There's one room left. It was, wasn't bad. It wasn't great. No unique weapons or anything. No, terraforming seeds or anything like that. Could have been nicer. Wolfskin. Alright. Well, everyone's off the hook. So just a lot of haul tasks, but not threats. So the other things that are going to be important is the mech ship chunks. Because there's only one. Because they have panels. Middle has a room? Oh, does it? Oh yeah, there's a room right there. Okay, where is Gideon? I'm just gonna have him go to it. It has 2 rooms. It's a little dangerous because he's solo, but there's an advanced component box, a component box, a steel box. The advanced component he'll scoop. This had a dead body with meals. And meals. So all the unopened component box, all the advanced component boxes have been opened. And the regular component boxes are queued to be opened. So those are the only things I really care about, because regular steel is, like, pretty common. So I'm not too worried about that. So in terms of carry priority, I might go ahead and, like, cancel carrying steel, just because it's not difficult to come by. And therefore not precious. In lieu of carrying other stuff. Because I know there's tons of scrap steel boxes, but, I mean, the walking distance makes it not worth it. I'm going to start forbidding stuff that I don't care about. Oh god, we are gonna run out of power. Shoot, I wasn't noticing. Wake up! Power on! We're getting our own ship is vacuumed. Luckily, like, it's not a problem. We're all in suits, but not great. Let's fix that. So, ship kind of depressurized, low-key. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I think all the things that I didn't want to haul, I've closed. And then the really important stuff would be the Gravlite panels, which, there's only one stack left. Not a big deal. Now for this bad boy, I think installing it here makes the most sense. Like putting in its own wall and everything. So I'll move it eventually. But we are having a power problem. I think next time the orbital scanner scans, I'm going to flick off the scanner until we have more grav cores for power. If you're wondering about the shields here, I'm like really tempted to fire it up, but I won't. You are able to fire out and not in, which is also makes me want to lay it out in such a position where it's like ideal for the turrets. But that might require a considerable amount of redesign. So we're getting these sentient catalysts. What else is out here that I like absolutely could not do without, or would be a real drag to leave behind? I think we've just about acquired everything of high value. Now there's another thing we could do, which is to find one of the drop pods. No, honestly, they're too far. I was gonna say find the drop pods and like gift a bunch of leather, because we have so much leather, to a friend. But this drop pod, for instance, is not very close to our ship. And it's the only one in the platform. So I don't really want to have to do the 300 tiles of running over and over. So once I'm going to monitor the priorities that they have, and once I see hauling done, it'll be time to pull up stakes and leave. So the thinking here is the next spot would be the cave system directly underneath us for more grav cores. So I'll head there next. And that might be the last thing I do this stream. Unless something amazing comes up. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, the Voidborn, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Voidborn.